Hello, world. Yes, I had to comment on Gene Hackman's suspicious death. Well, I liked him as an actor. He was a great actor, and a few movies. Certainly remembered Extreme Measures, which was quite suspenseful. Well, his life is actually playing out literally from the metaphor life imitates art. I mean, his death seems so suspicious, and it's just again suspicious. And so I'm wondering, how did exactly did he die? I guess me and the world both is wondering. Well, stay tuned, folks. We'll sooner find out.
A life coming to a shocking end inside his New Mexico home. Hackman and his wife found dead by maintenance workers, and the circumstances around their death is now being called suspicious. Police say Hackman and his wife could have been dead for weeks. Let's bring in Joseph Scott Morgan, former forensic death investigator. Please do share with us your thoughts as you've been able to give some time to what we know so far.
Well, as you guys mentioned, one of the problems is that this information is coming out is rather convoluted at this point in time. Not to mention, it's Thursday. They were discovered on Wednesday, and we're now just kind of figuring things out and hearing these bits of information that are coming out. The most important thing, I believe, at this point in time is to see what the state medical examiner has to say. We've heard about pills being scattered about, and pills being ingested are completely different. I'm kind of interested in the space heater that has been tipped over. And with the medical examiner's help, one of the things that will take place is that they will conduct a test that's referred to as a carboxyhemoglobin level. And not just on Mr. Hackman and his wife, but also, I would imagine, somebody involved in veterinary medicine will also attend to this dog as well to see if there is any carbon monoxide in their system, regardless of what the fire department says about what was there, what wasn't there. Now, my understanding is, per your last guess that you had, there was maybe evidence of forced entry. Now, that's troubling. We don't know what the source of that was. Was it EMTs or the police trying to get access? Because, it was the finder was actually somebody that peered through the window. Did they not have access to that? So when you get into the house, you want to know, is there any sign at all of any kind of struggle that took place there? And of course, observations of the body. But, as we know, one of the things that's been saying, as ghastly as it is that they're talking about signs of decomposition, and not just decomposition, but mummification, which takes a bit longer than standard decomposition.
All right, to your point there, just reading through the affidavit here, one of the deputies was named Thomas. Deputy Thomas indicated he did not observe any indication the residence had been rummaged through or items were taken from inside the residence. He advised, based on his training and experience, that nothing appeared to be out of place while clearing the residence. That would seem to eliminate any possibility of a struggle.
Yeah, of a struggle. But, Mr. Hackman, of course, was up in age. He's infirmed. It would not take much to traumatize him. So you have to examine the bodies very, very thoroughly just to make sure that they don't have any trauma, because just because there's no rummaging that goes on doesn't mean that they have not been traumatized. And the way they're saying, they keep throwing out this term, guys, about suspicion and these sorts of things. Anytime you use that term, everybody's antennae go up at that point in time, and you have to be very thorough, very painstaking in this case. They'll do full body x-rays. They'll do exhaustive external examinations before they ever do a full autopsy. And just know this: the state medical examiner's office in New Mexico is superlative. They're a shining example in my field of medical legal death investigation. They have been for years. So I'm glad that their remains are now with them, and we can really get to the heart of this and find out what was going on.
I suppose,